Hello and welcome to Board Game Gumbo. Today we're unboxing Pandante, the second edition by Sirlin Games. Plays 2 to 6 players in 20 to 40 minutes. It's very similar to Texas Hold'em, at least in play style, but with some game elements thrown in, as well as pandas. So here you have your rule book. Little quick start guide just to get you in the game real quick. Little cheat cards for each players. So one of the reasons this game is different than Texas Hold'em, although it is fairly similar, is these abilities that you can use at the end of each round. So at the end of each round, you can do up to 2 of these abilities, such as looking at another player's hold cards or making them raise even more money into the pot. Got game board here. Another way this is different from Texas Hold'em is that when you're bidding on the hand you'll have at the end of the game. You're not just bidding to have the high hand. So this board will track your player color and then which hand you're claiming to have. And you can change your hand each round when you see a new card, but you always have to progress up the board. There is a special ability that lets you go backwards, but that's only at the very end. So if you, at the very beginning, said you had a full house here, on the next card, you can't go backwards and say you have a straight. You have to either stay at a full house or go forwards. Here's the deck of cards here. It's a 61 card deck. There's a 1 through a 10 in 6 different colors, and then there's one wild card as well. There's the cards themselves, your wild card, and then back here, you have cards that can either be used just to track what color each player is, or you can actually play with their special abilities, which gives each player a different special ability that changes the game. And then at the very back here, you have the casino cards, which you'll draw 1 each round that you play. These aren't mandatory, but they will change the different rules of the game. So, for instance, this one, you have to ante an extra 5 at the start of the round, and then you just get 5 cards in the middle instead of the normal process, which is 3 cards and then a 4th and then a 5th. And the rest you get challenge tokens. So essentially you are assumed to have the hand that you claim you have. So if you say you have a full house, you actually have it unless somebody challenges you. So each player is going to get one of these no challenges and then one of the challenge tokens. And at the very end, each player is going to put 1 out, and you're going to challenge each person's hand, starting from whoever claims to have the highest hand to whoever claims to have the lowest. And unfortunately, this one has already split the back, but I can glue that. Got a little dealer button here. This is a little token if you win by lying. So essentially, if you say you have a hand that you don't have, but nobody challenges you and you end up winning the pot, you actually get this token, which gives you different benefits. And then you got little poker chips, 1s, 2s, and then the blacks are 5s. The blues are used for another little extra rule that you can play with, but you don't have to. So that is the standard edition, second edition of Pandante. This retails for $40. You can, however, get a Deluxe Edition, which looks like this. This is much more expensive. It's $125. And this one is first edition, so there's some differences. First is that instead of a communal board, each player gets a board. The powers are also different. But you do get a plastic dealer button instead of a cardboard one. And instead of little poker chips, you get nice, large clay poker chips. And you'll notice, since this is first edition, one of the other differences is that the cards are much larger. And there are no casino cards in the first edition. So if you have the choice, I definitely suggest the second edition. I also suggest the Deluxe Edition, but understandably that's priced out of a lot of people's reach. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. If you do, please like and subscribe below. And if you want to leave us a comment, we'd love to hear from you.